And the water shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be wasted and dried up. And they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of the fence shall be empty and dried up. The reeds and the flags shall wither. The paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away and be no more.
Right, all this is saying right here is everything in the waterways are going to dry up and die. Right, everything by the water, everything in the water, all the fishes are going to die. Right, but look at it going on right now. We got mass fish death going on. All right, but all your waterways are going to dry up, and all the fishes and everything that's in the water are going to die. Read on.
The fishes also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle unto the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish.
Right, meaning anybody who's making a living off the water, whether you're a fisherman or you make nets or you make lures to catch fish, you're going to suffer. Why? Because all that stuff is going to dry up. Nobody's going to be fishing anymore either, because the water's going to be polluted. Whichever way it goes, right? They are going to their company or whoever make business off the water, they won't have those businesses anymore. Read on.
Moreover, they that work in fine flax and they that weave networks shall be confounded.
Right, meaning if you make garments, right? If you make garments, as I said, when this thing goes, man, it's going to be hell. Hell, a lot of y'all have never experienced anything like this before. But y'all are going to know what it is, though. Read on.
And they shall be broken in the purpose thereof. All that make sluices and pound for fish.
Right, sluices meaning your wages. I said all these things are coming to an end. Right, the wages, right, is going to get cut off. Right now, they talk about they raise minimum wage to $15. What is it benefiting when they let go a whole bunch of people? You understand? It ain't benefiting nothing. The situation is still the same. It's still a dire situation going on. Read on.
Surely the princes of Zoan are full.
Zoan is AKA, it's otherwise known as Tanis. Right? This is like a major city in ancient Egypt. Right? But today, you could call that say New York City. Read on.
The council of the wise counselors of Pharaoh has become brutish.
Read on.
How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of the ancient king.
Meaning the Most High is going to mess up your leadership. The leadership is going to be confounded. You understand? The leadership is going to be confounded. Read on.
Where are they? Where are thy wise men?
Exactly. Where are your wise men at? I said they're going to be confounded. Where are your wise men at? Read on.
And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts has purposed upon Egypt.
Upon America. Right? Because it said America is synonymous with Egypt. In Revelation, the 11th chapter, America is known as spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt. Spiritual Sodom, that don't need no explanation, because you see it. Right? But spiritual Egypt is for the bondage that the Israelite had to serve. All right? Read on.
The princes of Zoan,
which again is also known as Tanis, which is a major city in ancient Egypt. So we could equate that today as, let's say, New York City. Right? New York City. Read on.
Are become full.
Exactly. Right? Read on.
And the princes of North are divided. Deceived.
Right? North. Right? That is the capital of ancient Egypt. Right? It was also known as Memphis. But today, it's called Cairo. Cairo is the capital of ancient Egypt right now. Right? Today, that would be equivalent to Washington, D.C. Right? Washington, D.C. That's what that is talking about. And they're deceived. Right? They are deceived. Why? Because they're deceiving all of y'all. To have you believing in lies and thinking that America's going on and the economy's doing fine when it's really not. They're deceiving y'all. Read that again, huh?
The princes of Zoan are become full. The princes of Noth are deceived.
Right, they're deceived. Read on.
They have also seduced Egypt.
Right, they've seduced you so-called Americans. Right? You've been seduced by it. Right? But they having you believe in one thing when it's really another. They having you believing and trusting in the economy when it's actually crumbling. They have you believing and trusting in the dollar when the dollar is not worth anything. It's just a fiat currency. You understand? Read on.
Even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Right? You know what's going on here too? The leaders, right? The leaders, right, have America going in the wrong direction, going against the Most High. Because they swearing on the Bible, they uphold the Bible, but keep none of the laws of the Bible. You understand? So America's going in the wrong direction. You understand? Read on up.
And they have caused Egypt to err.
Right? The Most High put a preserves. Read that again from verse 14.
The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Right? The Most High put a perverse spirit in America, man. I said it's evident. The evidence is right before your very face. Understand? People are bumped out, transsexual, homosexual, bisexual, trisexual, you name it. The evidence is right before your face. Read on.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Every way. In every way. Read on.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
As a drunken man stagger in his vomit. That's what America is likened to. America is likened to a drunken man staggering in his own vomit. That is filthy. That is filth. Read on.
Neither shall be any work for Egypt, which is the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Exactly, meaning no work for anybody. Right? No work for anybody. No matter what your position is. Right? Whether you're a top exec, right? Or you're a janitor, put it that way. No work for anybody. Right? That's what's coming here. Right? Unemployment is on the rise. They ain't even giving you the true unemployment rate. They're not telling you that. Right? But a lot of people are unemployed, man, and still getting cut to this very day. You understand? Pretty soon, nobody's going to be working. Everyone is going to be out of a job. Read on.
In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts.
Right. Give me 2 Ezra the 15th chapter. Exactly. But when the Most High show his power, all you Americans are going to be like scared women, frightened women. Understand? That manly warrior image you portray in your movies is not going to be so. You're going to be like women in reality. That's what y'all are in reality. Y'all have become like women. Right? Give me Isaiah 15. Yeah, still out there. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 12. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 12.
Second Ezra 15, chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn.
Exactly. When the Most High starts waving his hands, again, America is synonymous for Egypt. America is going to be in mourning. Read on.
And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Exactly. America is going to be destroyed, man. They're going to get a whooping. Right? You people are going to face the Most High's judgment. Right? Read on.
They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
What's that telling you? A famine. That is a famine the Lord is bringing upon the earth. All right? A famine is coming here. You understand what I'm saying? And not just a famine of bread, a famine of hearing this word also. Understand There's going to be famines here. See, y'all think everything is cool now because you could, your victuals are cheap, but that is about to change. And famine is going to hit. Read on, huh?
Okay, 14.
Yeah.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Woe means destruction that's coming to the world and the people that's dwelling inside the world. Right? The people that's living in the earth, living in the world. Right? Woe means destruction. Right? Read on.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
The sword of their destruction draweth nigh. This is the future prophecy. As we read, right, you're going to have a civil war here. We're going to read on that. That's going to take place here. Read on.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
That's race war. You're going to have a race war because the racial tension is high right now. It's going to break loose. Read on.
And swords in their hands.
Right. That's how this war's going to be fought. Read on.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Sedition means an uprising against the government. Right? The patriots right now and the militias, they're stockpiling. They have all kind of tactical training courses going on. Right? And the police are being given military weapons. Why? You're going to have a clash. A civil war is coming. And that's prophesied in the Bible. Read on.
And invading one another.
They're going to be attacking each other. We just read that in Isaiah the 19th chapter. Read on.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Meaning no authority. They're going to care what no authority have to say. Once it's on, it's on. Read on.
And the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Every man for himself. Survival of the fittest. That's what it's going to come down to. Right? Every man for himself. The survival of the fittest. Read on.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Why? You're going to have roadblocks, checkpoints. You understand? With all the chaos going on in the streets, they're going to declare martial law and they're going to have roadblocks and checkpoints. You won't be able to leave your city. Matter of fact, you won't be able to leave the block you're on. Wherever this decree jump off and you're at, you're stuck. Read on.
For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Exactly. Men are going to be afraid, but it happened because of your pride. You see, pride, we touch on that all the time, but a man's pride will get him killed. Understand? He can't humble himself and accept his wrong. When you wrong, you wrong. Right? For our people, right, they need to repent and return to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the true and living God, the God of the Israelites. All right? There's no other but the God of the Israelites. Right? No other God but the God of the Israelites. Remember that. Read on.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Exactly. Neighbors against neighbor. Right? Read on.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Exactly. So what? Because of the famine, neighbor is going to turn against neighbor. You understand? And guess what? Cannibalism is going to come back. Cannibalism is going to be coming back. But neighbor are going to turn against neighbor for the lack of bread and for the tribulation. What? The judgment the Most High is bringing. Because y'all have been proud. Y'all have been proud and now it's time to face the judgment. Understand? But all hell, chaos is going to break forth right here in this country. You can't